Squirrel moment. We wanted to name it Misty Dawn because hey y'all, I'm Amy and this is Misty Dawn Farm. I am so glad that you have stopped by. Today is an exciting day. Today is a very exciting day for me because we're going to sonogram Willow and we're going to hopefully see if she's bred or not. And I'm so excited. And we may even get to see how many she will potentially have, which is very exciting to me. Okay, so couple things first. My friend Amanda is going to come do the sonogram on Willow. Before that happens, which I'm not sure yet what time she's going to be able to make it. Before that happens, I'm going to be moving Peaches over here. We finished this area. I'm going to show you what we did, but before I do that, I know you're going to have a question about my goats being tied up behind me. Let me address that real quick. Okay, so at feeding times in the morning, Willow is on the milking stand. I'm currently feeding her there. I'm going to get her a fence feeder and a leash also. These two are leashed and tied or clipped to the fence. He's not yet. He's going to get a feeder also, a fence hanging feeder, and then he'll have a leash. And they'll all get clipped 1, 2, 3, 4 along the fence. Reason being, okay, I have multiple goats that eat different things. You would think they would all eat one feed. Well, they don't. Willow, if she doesn't have a specific type of feed, she gets a runny nose. I haven't looked into all the ingredients and everything. I just know this kind of feed is fine and this kind of feed is not. So she has a specific feed that she eats, and then these two have a mixed feed that they eat, and then this little guy gets his food mixed with a medicated feed still because he had issues with coccidia. So I'm still keeping him on a few things, but I don't want Willow, who is my milker, to have any medicated feed, so I don't want her to get to his stuff. And Annabelle eats so much faster than Batman does, so she would go take his feed. She would also take Oreo's feed, and Willow is the fastest eating goat I've ever seen in my life, y'all. She like inhales her food so that she can make it to the others and eat their stuff. So everyone has to be restrained and finishing their meals separately. Then I can let them all loose. Okay, y'all. This is our new area for piglets. We used hog panel on this side, and then over here, because the goats are on the other side, we used cattle panel over here. It's large. This is the little gate. It opens into this area. This is a large door that opens to the inside of the farrowing area. Happy? Are you okay? When I went in there to check to open the door to that pig area, I saw in the chicken coop, where am I at? I'm backwards on the screen, y'all. The chicken coop. Whoop! Hold on. Bear with me. Chicken coop in there. I got myself switched around. Chicken coop there. Bert's yelling at us. Happy was laying on the floor in there, so she scared me for a second. She was just chilling. She's like, she's fine. So anyway, squirrel moment, y'all. Okay, my friends laugh at me, and some of y'all have even commented on how I have like squirrel brain or like ADD, things like that, where I'm like, whoop, sidetracked, whoop, sidetracked. Side story. I always come back to it though. I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, there have been times that I have finished everything I was doing. And I've gone inside and I'm like, you know what? I was telling a story or making a point and I didn't finish it. So I have to get myself back out and go back out and finish what I was saying. Or I would have messed up my whole video. Okay. So let's move back to the pig area real quick. This inside pig area here will be where with access to the inside and this small outside area, because when a pig has piglets, I don't like them to go out into the wide open. They're tiny little things. It just doesn't feel safe. For the first little while, I'll keep them closed into this area until they get a little bigger. This is not small enough to keep in piglets. Like it looks like it is, but it's not. So what I'm going to do is I will be either using chicken wire or something like that for about 1.5 feet to, well, 1 to 1.5 feet, and wiring it down here at the base of this whole pen so that I can have a safe area where piglets cannot escape. Willow. So that's going to be done, but that does not have to be done before Peaches is moved over here. That just has to be done before piglets are born. So one of the things that I've been asked a few times, and I don't think I've ever addressed it in a video, is why is this farm called Misty Dawn Farm? Which is a very good question. I mean, I'd wonder the same thing. I'd be like, well, wait, your name is Amy. I don't know if anybody named Misty or Dawn. So where in the world did that name come from? I'll tell you. In the mid 1900s, that makes it sound so long ago. It was in the 1950s, I believe, possibly 1960. My husband, Brian, his grandmother, decided that she wanted to name the farm. And she wanted to name it Misty Dawn because the mornings here, early morning, is very foggy. And it's like hazy, foggy, misty. And so she thought, Misty Dawn, a foggy morning, Misty Dawn Farm. She thought that was really pretty. And so that's what they decided to name the farm. And that is why this is Misty Dawn Farm. Ready to go? Up she is. y'all, the next project is this. This is a garden bed. Does it look like a garden bed? No. So many weeds. But it's time to plant, and I'm not ready. Oh, my beds aren't ready. I'm ready. But I prepared the beds one time, and then I didn't mulch them like they're supposed to be, and then I just let them go because, you know, time. So here we are. All right, so these are the 3 garden beds here. They were my tomatoes and onions this past spring. They are staying here for another year. So I'm gonna plant my fall stuff in here, and the other ones out by where my arch trellises are, out by the pig's pen out there, those are the ones that are gonna be taken up and replaced. So I will be doing a video of those. But for those who remembered that I said I wasn't planting fall and replacing them, that's those. These I am planting fall. I've got carrots and greens and cauliflower and stuff that I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to direct sow, and we're going to see how it goes, because I didn't start any seeds, y'all. I didn't start anything like I should have. So I mean, you can't transplant carrots. You direct sow those, but I'm talking about like other stuff. I didn't do anything else. So we're going to get these beds prepared. We will not get to planting today. The day is full already, but I will video what I'm planting and when I'm planting when I do it. Okay, now we are gonna go. What are we gonna do, Levi? Wow, that's my name. We're gonna decorate the barn stand.
Yeah, for fall.
Yeah, they can hear us. Okay, y'all, as you can see, I look different because it's a different day. I made all that part of that video 2 days ago, and I didn't finish it. So things happened, things got crazy. Amanda ended up not being able to come to sonogram Willow that day, and Batman, excuse me, I'm trying to talk to the people. You're in the way. You're in the way. So, and so I was like, well, do I finish a video? Do I wait 2 days until she can come and sonogram and actually put the sonogram in the video? Do I make a whole new video today and just scrap that one? I was like, no, because we did a lot that day. We put this thing up and we decorated things for fall, and so I just decided to add on to that video with today. So here we are. So that being said, Amanda came this morning and sonogrammed Miss Willow. Yes, she did. I was gonna film the whole thing, y'all. I had good intentions, And the morning got away from me, and Peaches, y'all, squirrel moment. That pig has busted out of there. My word, she's after, did I explain? I don't remember if I explained in the other videos. I have her put up in that smaller area because there's pecans everywhere out here. And she will eat every single one of them. Now, yes, sir? What are you doing? Can you, like, go forwards or backwards? Walk. That means go out of the way. Thank you. I don't want her eating all the pecans because she's going to be having babies soon, and I don't want her at the very final week or two to put on extra weight on the babies where they just grow and then they don't fit. That would not be good. I don't want her to have a hard time. So, what do you need? What do you need? Do you need something? Do you need something? So, she's put up in there, and she doesn't like that. And she got out yesterday and just gorged herself on pecans. And before I was able to get Brian here to help me, because she busted it there, I couldn't put her back in and she'd just get right back out because it was busted and it had to be fixed. And the cattle panel was bent and I couldn't fix it by myself. I wasn't strong enough. So I was just like, you know what? Fine. So she spent like an hour or two eating pecans to her heart's content. And so now she knows that they're out here, and she knows that she was able to get out once. So she keeps testing it to try to again. So far, Brian did a good job, and she hasn't been able to get back out. So that's not what you wanted to hear. That was not important. But y'all know me. Y'all know that's what I do. Okay, Willow. Willow's sonogram. Amanda came this morning and she did a sonogram on Willow, and I'm going to put the video of it here. We can confirm that Willow is pregnant. We saw the little things. How many? We can't really tell. Like at first it was looking like there might have been 3, but then we're like, oh wait, no, there's 2. Looks like there's 2. But it's so early, y'all. Today is Batman. Today is 45 days. I wanted to do it at like right around 40 days. They say that's the best. And today I believe it's 45 days. So it's very early. It's right at the time when you would do it. I've been watching a channel called Weed 'em and Reap, and she does sonograms on hers right around the 40-45 day mark. And so I've watched their like little sonogram screens to see like what it's supposed to look like, and for sure 1, possibly 2, probably 2. At first we kind of thought we might have seen 3 little pockets, but I think it's just 2. But that's not the point. Don't care, Batman. I don't care how many they are. I'm just excited that they are, you know? Batman. It's very exciting. So, yes. Willow and Bam Bam babies. Willow. Willow. Willow, come here for a minute. Let me have a chat with you. Come here. Come here. Willow. 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 Come here and talk to me about being a mom. Willow is 5 years old. She's had multiple litters before I got her. And she has done fine. Like it's gone well for her from what I've heard. When I got her, I was told that if she had babies, again, they would need to be bottle fed because her udder is blown and a baby can't nurse on a blown udder. Now, y'all, I've done some research and they don't look blown to me, okay? Let me see here. We don't want to see it here. All right. Like, what's the matter? Come here. Come here. Let's take a little looky-see. Come here. Come here. Oh, Willow. Willow. Wait. Willow. Wait. Okay, from what I understand, when it's a blown udder, the swollen, bigger at the top goes all the way to the bottom. But see how the tips of it are still smaller? Like the bottom of the udder I would think would be still decently small enough for a kid to be able to latch. But I'm not a goat expert. I am fairly new to goats, as I have mentioned so many times. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We're going into this with the understanding that chances are good we'll need to bottle feed the babies, which is perfectly fine with me and the kids. Like, it's kind of, when I think about bottle feeding goat babies, like, you would think, okay, yeah, that's a lot, it's whatever. Y'all, when the pig Loretta that I had here had 9 babies, if you've heard the story, she didn't accept those babies, okay? She was exhausted in the first like 30 minutes of having them so quick that I put them all on her as she was laying there, and like I snapped a picture of Loretta with her babies, and then it was just a few minutes and she was up and attacking them, okay? It was not good. I went 3 days trying to get her to accept her babies and she wouldn't. Point is, I had to bottle feed 9 piglets. Now, you can't bottle feed piglets. They'll aspirate. So, at first I had to feed them with a syringe, a drop at a time, every 30 to 45 minutes. Y'all, by the time you got done feeding one, which you feed them goat milk or goat's milk replacer. By the time you get done feeding feeding 9, the 30-45 minutes has gone by and you gotta start again. Yo. And then on top of that, you have to train them to drink from a bowl or a pan so that you don't have to continue to syringe feed the babies. So that's a process, a very messy, long process, and they all caught on slowly. It wasn't like one day and they all did it. No, it was like, I want to say a week before I had all of them on a pan, and then it's still frequent feedings. It's getting up, every 2 hours or so, all through the night. And then you have to warm the water and prepare the goat milk replacer, because I didn't have goat to have regular milk from, because with her, if I have to bottle feed her babies, guess what? There's the milk, already warm. There it is. And I used to put it in a bottle and give it to the babies. And yes, it'll take a little while for the babies to learn to drink from a bottle, but when I compare that to the difficulty of syringe feeding 9 piglets and then pan feeding, and then how frequently little piglets have to be fed versus goats for the duration of time and all that, y'all, goat babies are going to be nothing. Goat babies are going to be nothing. It's going to be like 1, 2, maybe 3, y'all. So when I went into this with the pig experience pretty fresh in my mind, saying yes to this with the possibility of having to bottle feed babies was nothing. Like, no big deal. That'll be fine. And who knows? She may be able to nurse her babies just fine. But if not, that's fine too. What do you think? Do you want to share anything else? You can have a turn if you'd like. Got a little itchy itch. Oreo, come here. Oreo's doing good, y'all. He's over there. Him and Annabelle get along really well. Willow still butts him around a little bit, but you know what? She may always. That's just who she is. And then there's Batman. I hear you, baby. Come here. You can come talk to me. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me the other day and today. Until next time, keep on the sunny side.